Hi everyone, my name is Juan Pablo Núñez and I'm from Mexico. We are gonna play Guess the Country between Mexico and Guatemala. We are gonna play you some videos and you have to guess between which country does this video come from. And we are gonna do this with my friend Esteban that he comes from Guatemala. Hope you enjoy this game.
Mexico and Guatemala share many cultural similarities because both countries are deeply rooted in indigenous tradition, especially from the Mayan civilization, were later shaped by Spanish influence. And according to the culture map, both cultures are considered high context, meaning communication relies heavily on shared history, symbols, and unspoken social norms rather than direct words. They are also strongly community oriented and family centered, expressing a culture through food, music, colors, and rituals. And this shared background explains why many traditions look similar while each country still preserves its unique identity. Now let's move on to the guessing game.
Let's start. Try to guess from which country does the picture is. Guess from which country does this market come? The answer is Guatemala.
Traditional Guatemalan markets are much more than places where people buy and sell goods. They are social spaces where culture is expressed and reinforced every day. In these markets, meaning is often communicated through colors, textiles, and shared routines rather than direct verbal explanation, which reflects a high context culture as described in the culture map. Trust in this environment is built through repeated personal interactions and familiarity. Vendors and customers often know each other, and relationships matter most than efficiency or even speed. And at the same time, markets show strong cultural continuity where indigenous identity and traditions are preserved, not formally but through daily life and community interaction.
From where is this beautiful tradition? The answer is Mexico. Well done.
Dia de Muertos is a high context Mexican tradition full of colors, candle, and papel picado. Through altars, family honors their loved ones who pass away, creating a symbolic connection between heaven and earth. It reflects Mexico's heritage by showing a positive view of death, focus on the family bonds, respecting the ancestors, and remember our families.
From where do you think this colorful trucks come?
The answer is Guatemala. Did you got it right?
Chicken buses are one of the clearest examples of how culture is reflected in everyday systems in Guatemala. Their colors, decorations, and personal designs communicate identity and belonging, which is typical of high context culture, where meaning is often expressed visually rather than verbally. They also reflect a more flexible approach to time. Schedules are approximate, and what matters most is adaptability rather than strict punctuality, which contrasts strongly with low context cultures like Austria. Finally, trust in these systems is relationship based. People rely on personal interaction with the drivers or even the helpers, building confidence through familiarity and repeated contact rather than formal rules or systems.
From where is this music?
The answer is Mexico. Good job.
Mariachi is one of the biggest ways Mexicans express emotions and communicate their feelings. It reflects our high context culture where the tone, atmosphere, and emotion matter more than just simple words. That's why mariachi is present at celebration and even in funerals. It also builds relationships through shared experiences like music and parties as well. And honestly, during Mexican parties, don't trust the guy that is giving tequila shots because a couple of them can end up you a little bit drunk.
From where does this tradition come? The answer is Guatemala.
Holy week carpets in Guatemala are more than decoration. They're a form of cultural expression. Through colors, symbols, and religious imagery, meaning is communicated without words, which reflects a high context way of interacting. What really stands out is the collective process behind them. Families and neighbors work together. Trust plays a huge role in this through shared effort and community involvement. And at the same time, the tradition shows deep respect for religious customs and social structure. Overall, these carpets reveal how culture in Guatemala is lived and transmitted through ritual, symbolism, and strong social bonds.
Nice dance. From where do you think? The answer is Mexico.
The Mexican folkloric ballet is a great example of a high context communication because the dance itself tells all the story. Through the movement, it expresses emotion, identity, and regional pride. These dances comes from the state of Veracruz, and honestly, if you're in Mexico and they invite you to dance, be ready to spin a lot because folkloric dances are very energetic and expressive as well because they are very intense. So expect a lot of movement, a lot of joyful music as well, and of course to have a lot of fun.
So spicy. From where are these condiments? Mexico is the right answer.
Mexican salsas are a great example of Mexican cuisine, speaking through the flavor, especially through salsas. Salsas are the reason why some tacos are better than others, and taquerias are basically competing to have the best salsa. Sharing salsa at the table or at the taco stand is also a social ritual that builds relationship based on trust, and as well, salsa is always placed in the middle of the table and it becomes the center of attention. It's something quite important. But another important rule is to don't trust always on salsas. Don't trust too much. And a quick tip that I can give you and also an advice is to always taste a little sip of salsa before putting it all on your taco because you can taste if it is very spicy or not that much, and with that you can enjoy and take this as an advice, and please enjoy a lot salsas and tacos.
To close, I want to share a few moments from my time back in Guatemala during the winter break. Climbing a volcano with friends, sharing traditional food during this season, and spending time in places that are meaningful to me shows how culture is lived through everyday experiences, not just through formal traditions. What stands out in all of these moments is the importance of relationships, shared experiences, or being present with others. Activities like hiking, eating together, or simply enjoying the view are ways of building social bonds. These experiences help explain how many of the cultural patterns we discussed today, showing how values such as community, connection, and shared meaning shape daily life in Guatemala. Thank you very much for your attention, and we hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed doing it.